Okay, we're going dark on this one. We're going into the Underworld saga. This is the 5th saga out of 9 for Epic. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. And I'm also bummed a little bit too because I keep getting closer to the end. I don't want to stop doing this reaction series with you all. This is so much fun. I'm definitely going to be breaking out more songs. I still haven't done Ruthlessness yet. I'm going to deep dive on that one here. So stay tuned for that. My name's Tim. I've been a vocal coach for the last 25 years. Building voices is my life's work. Before that, I was an opera singer, a musical theater singer. I was a musical theater composer. I've also done a lot of contemporary commercial music writing. I've had rock bands, synth pop bands. I've produced house music. I produce more like looping house music stuff nowadays. So if you want to find out more information about me, the website's down in the description. I have an amazing team of teachers that offer lessons here in person in the Manhattan, Tri-State, Philadelphia area, but we have students online all over the world. All right, we're going to get on to this deep dive reaction, but first I want to introduce you to a video game that I've been playing that I think is going to be a perfect fit for you all. This is for those of you who are into mobile games where it's PvP, PvE, turn-based combat games. This is the game. It's called Raid Shadow Legends. They've got the missions down here, quests, challenges. You pick your champions down here. You can join my clan, which I'll tell you about in a second if you click right there. And then this is the battle option. Now, I've been mostly using this character, Kale. I really like that with Kale, you can throw poison. It seems to be like poison is the most strong thing that I found so far that kills them quickly. Let me do this skull one here. Disintegrate. Bye-bye. There are millions of people using this game, and they just celebrated their 6-year anniversary. For that, they're offering some crazy bonuses. When you download Raid from my link, you'll get the big birthday package, which includes Zargala for free, in addition to $60 worth of other goodies. And not only that, you'll get to choose 1 out of 4 promo codes to unlock a legendary. So we have Supreme Gallic, Sun Wukong, Alice the Wanderer, and Loki the Deceiver. Now, if you download the app in the App Store, you won't have access to these, so you have to use my link or the QR code. Not only do you have those 4 promo codes, they have 4 more for you once you sign up with my list too. Last thing I have to tell you about, come join my clan. My clan is called Vox Warriors, and my name is Vox Liberator. All right, let's go do some battles together. Download the game in the link in my description or use the QR code. I'll see you in my clan. Now, the artist that we are celebrating for this animatic is The Artiest. Okay, here we go.
Friends, Cersei's instructions were clear. No matter what we hear, full speed ahead until we find the prophet. My comrades, this land confuses your mind. So no matter who we find, full speed ahead until we find the prophet. Good.
Here we go. Nice. I just got goosebumps.
Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who died. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. And here in the underworld, the past seems close behind. This land confuses your mind. When does a man become a monster?
Wow.
558 men who died under your command.
Wow.
Captain, 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 why would you let the Cyclops live when ruthlessness is mercy? All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who die.
Wow.
Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. But in the underworld, the past seems close behind. I keep thinking of the infant from that night. I keep thinking of the infant from that night.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're
What is this? What is this one?
No matter the place where we can light up the world, here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Oh, I forgot that melody. Oh, I know it. Oh.
That voice. It can't be.
What is this?
Mom?
Odysseus, when you come home, I'll be waiting. Even if you're the last thing I see, I'll be
I'm right here, Mom. Can't you see? I'm waiting.
Wow.
I took too long
I'll always love you.
and ventured too
I'll
far.
Wow. This is beautiful.
While you were waiting, Bye, Mom.
Oh.
All I hear are screams. All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. I no longer dream.
He's got goosebumps again.
There's those who died. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. But in the underworld, your past is always close behind. Your past is always close behind. Down in the underworld.
Wow, there was so much going on in that one, from a story development side as well as a musical side. There's a lot to break down here. I think that this end part here is, up to this point, maybe the most beautiful musical part of the musical and my first impression of it. I don't know. That's kind of what that was my first impression when I just heard that with the mom part. Oh my God, that was so gorgeous. His singing was so beautiful too. All right, let's go back and stop and start and break this down a little bit, okay? Admit there was a melody over here, which I know, but I couldn't place it, and I'm embarrassed. I know you all are going to be like, duh, Tim. You should know where that one came from, but it didn't. I'm just not as versed in it yet. I haven't been listening over and over because I've been reacting to so much music. But anyway, okay, let's go back and break this down a little bit. I like these creaky ship sounds.
Cersei's instructions were clear.
So we have a lot of dun, 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 dun. A lot of times, like this plot moving music, we have these like little intense synthesizer dun, 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 types of things. And then there's we have these like syncopated accents.
Cersei's instructions were clear. No matter what we hear.
So that little syncopated accent feel, boom, 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 that really drives. It gives this feeling of forward movement.
Full speed ahead.
We know where that's coming from, obviously. That theme is full speed ahead.
Till we find the prophet.
I love it's like the more you get to know the musical, the more he's weaving past themes and melodies that were introduced earlier in the show. He weaves them in. So clever, brilliant.
My comrades, this land confuses your mind. So no matter who we find, full speed ahead until we find the prophet. Good.
Love the ensemble sound there, really strong voices. He's in his brassy vocal tone, his kind of, I'm leading everybody, bop, 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 full speed ahead. He's got that brassy tone, clean vocal fold closure, a lot of thickening. He's not in his warm, windy, light, mixy tone that he is later on in the song. Really, really good. This music getting down into the underworld, sort of the entrance in. Perfect. Great job, Jorge.
All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close.
I love those kind of swelling and decaying choral sounds. Really, really good. And now we've got the We've got that kick drum in the bass there, keeping sort of some of those like contemporary sounds in there. Really cool.
Screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer
Hear that little poppy ornamentation? Dare to close my eyes. Listen to his pop scoops. Those are called pop scoops, where instead of going dare, instead of hitting the note perfectly, you go dare, dare to close her. It's like a little accent underneath, and then you come up. Listen to how he did that there.
all I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes,
Dare to close my eyes. Hear that?
I no longer
Here, let me do that one more time for you.
dreams. Every time I dare to close my eyes,
Yep, lots of pop scoops there.
I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who died.
He's more like riffy here a little bit than those who die. He's more riffy than he has been in past songs. Interesting.
Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems.
Yeah.
Here in the underworld, the past seems close behind.
Hear how he opened that vowel on the top on Underworld? Underworld. If you want to belt high notes in a contemporary style, you've got to let it open. Your head will slightly tilt back. You've got to get the roof of your mouth away from the top of your tongue to make it work. Or it goes, oh, or you'll sound either like an opera singer or it will sound like falsetto.
And here in the underworld, the past
Hear that?
seems close behind. This land confuses your mind.
Cool. Those bass sounds are good there. I'm getting so granular. I don't want to go too far. Hear the piano? Wait, isn't the piano Athena? Isn't that what we decide? Like, that's like the god Athena's thing, or I don't know if that's true. But how would that play in here exactly?
558 men who died under your command. Captain, Captain.
Notice how much that piano, how much it's agitating the emotion here.
Captain, Captain, why would you let the Cyclops live when ruthlessness is mercy? All I hear
When ruthlessness is mercy. Yeah, I mean, what an interesting message in this musical, right? Like, so I'm not going to riff on that, but man, it's really interesting.
are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes.
See, I can sing along already.
Only nightmares of those who died. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems.
Ah, great, Jorge. Nothing's what it seems. That's so dramatic. Great placement on that high note. Nice air pressure. He didn't push it too hard, but he didn't give it too little. It's like the right balance of energy up there.
Die. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. But in the underworld, the past seems close behind. I keep thinking of the infant from that night. I keep thinking of the infant from that night.
This life is a mess.
The infant that he dropped over the side, right? Is that what he's talking about?
Amazing when you breathe with open arms.
Life is amazing. Which one is that again? Oh my God. I can't believe that one slipped me. I know the song. It's like from what the brighter that's not. Is that Circe's song? Oh, I can't remember. You guys are gonna have to tell me. I'm embarrassed that I don't know that one. Shame on you, Tim.
Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the
Because I know the melody.
no matter the place,
So who is this singing?
we can light up the world. Here's how to start.
Is that Jorge's voice tweaked? I know he does a lot of the other voices and stuff. Who is this? Wait, I kind of want to look in the thingamabob here and see if they say it. No, it's not said here. Okay.
Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
So notice it's a little more reverby and distant, like dreamlike, that voice. It's a thinner tone. It's a little more straight tony. There's not a lot of, vibrato and it's just kind of a clean, straight sound. Now he's got a beard, and by the way, this animatic is really cool. Yeah, so we see the development of Odysseus here, and now the underworld's that's wearing on him, right?
That voice. It can't be.
So that's the mom, yeah. Have we had the mom in the story before this, or is this the first introduction of her?
Odysseus, when you come home, I'll be waiting.
Who is this voice? This is different too. It's almost like a little, it's very small. Like it's a very small placement in the voice. You know, there's not a lot of color or warmth, which is interesting because normally when you have like a maternal role, there's more of like this depth and warmth in the tone. This is interesting.
Even if you're the last thing I see, I'll be waiting.
I like that little counterpoint. That's really pretty.
Even if you're the last thing I see, I'll be waiting.
Here, there's just the piano just in the background, up in that upper frequency.
I
String.
took too long.
I took too long. Oh, that melody.
I'll always love you.
And ventured too
I'll
long.
Yeah, this is one of the most beautiful parts of the musical so far, if not the most beautiful in my memory of it, doing these first impressions.
While you were waiting,
That's beautiful. And he is really going through it, isn't he?
Bye, Mom.
Oh.
All I hear are screams. Every time I
man.
close my eyes, I no longer dream.
Yeah. So I no longer do it. That's great, Jorge. Wow.
All I hear are screams. Every time I close my eyes, I no longer dream.
So good.
Only nightmares of those who died. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. But in the underworld, your past is always close behind. Your past is always close behind.
Yeah.
Down in the underworld.
Wow. Goosebumps again. That was cool. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. And heavy and lots of stuff going on, right? Okay. Let's keep going. So we've got No Longer You, epic. Now we have Hamina Natsol. Did I say Hamina finally correct? Eurylochus. Did I get it? It's been so funny watching all of the comments about my journey to saying Eurylochus. Eurylochus. Did I get it? Give me some love on that if I got it right. Okay, so here we go, Hamina. Man, it's so cool, the differences of these animatics. They're so fascinating. Okay, here we go. No Longer You. So now we're deeper into the underworld. What's next? We're looking for the prophet. So did we find the prophet now here? Oh, there he is. Yep.
I am the prophet with the answers you see.
Whose voice is this?
Time, I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free.
Beautiful.
There is a world where I help you get home, but that's not a world I know.
Wow, very similar tone to Jorge here.
I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man.
Yeah.
I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try and fight a breath.
Oh, yeah.
I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you.
What a great song. Wow.
This can't be. We've suffered and sailed through the toughest of hells. Now you tell us our efforts for nothing. I see your palace covered in red.
Oh, wow.
Faces of men who had long believed you're dead.
Wow.
I see your wife with a man who is haunting, a man with a trail of bodies. Woo! I see a song of past romance.
Great.
I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try your final
That
breath.
chorus.
I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you.
Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Heavy storyline movement here. Fantastic vocal performance. Who is this artist that sang this? You know, it's very interesting. The tone quality of who sang this and the vocal technique, very, very similar to Jorge's voice in timbre and tone, as well as vocal technique. I want to listen back and show you some of that. Beautiful, beautiful. These two are almost like twin voices or something.
I am the prophet with the answers you see.
So whoever the singer is, has a very similar depth of tone, not lower like YearlyGift's voice. YearlyGift, did I say it? And, you know, the timbre is very similar, like this kind of what I would call baritone type of tone quality. He's got great use of airflow allowance in his tone. While on the flip side, he has awesome access to his brassy bop, his brassy tone as well. Good extension in the upper register, staying in that contemporary musical theater tone quality up there. Use of straight tone into vibrato. You know, very similar, fascinating. I was questioning halfway through, like, wait, is Jorge singing the role of the prophet as well, or not? But it's a different voice, just very similar.
Time, I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free.
Little more depth of tone there, little bit, but very similar, fascinating.
There is a world where I help you get home.
Hear how he was windy right there at the start of that phrase? Then when he jumped up, he got his brassy chords more activated.
Where I help you. There
Wind.
is a world
Here we go.
where I help you get home.
So that brass to wind, that's called mixing in the world of singing. You need to know how to do that if you're going to be a real high-level singer. You've got to be able to modulate all of these different textures, these different vocal paintbrushes when you sing.
But that's not a world I know. What?
Beautiful.
I see a song.
Oh. Sorry.
What? I see a song of past romance. I see the
Can you guys feel that this is in like a 3/4 or a 6/8? Da 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 da. Now I wonder, has Jorge done anything where he talks about time signatures being representative of certain things? You know, like 4/4, 3/4. You know, is there any sort of leitmotivic work? We're gonna get fancy, sound nerdy. Is there any leitmotivic work in the show because of that? Do any of you know about that? If so, please let me know down in the comments.
I see a song of past
1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
romance.
3, 1,
I
right?
see the sacrifice of man.
So good. You hear that brass up there? What a great singer.
I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try and fight a breath.
Now, interesting. Jorge doesn't usually, to the best of my memory, use vibrato on those high brassy notes. But we do hear it here. And this was one of those things that made me go, oh, that's not Jorge. Listen.
I see you on the brink.
That was straight tone.
I see you try a final breath.
Hear that little vibrato on the high note?
Try a final breath.
I don't recall Jorge ever doing that. Let me know if you have that type of a musical memory for vocal technique. I'm curious.
I see a man who gets to make it home alive.
Beautiful.
But it's no longer you.
Wow. Beautiful technique.
This can't be. We've suffered and sailed through the toughest of hells. Now you tell us our efforts for nothing. I see your palace.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Red faces of men who had long believed you're dead.
Oh, that's so good.
I see your wife.
And notice then he pulls his voice right back into light mechanism. Brass, bop, bop, bop. When we sing with brass, we have thickened vocal folds. We have clean adduction of the vocal folds, meaning that it's called the transverse arytenoid muscle, is the muscle that's responsible for keeping those cords closed. Bop, bop, bop. We create that brassy tone. Then we want that windy effect. We release the thickener muscle, the thyroarytenoid muscle. You don't need to know that. Just know that there's a muscle that when it's thickened, it makes your voice brassy. And when you let go of that muscle, it allows more of the wind in the tone. Da-da. And he's really good, just like Jorge, at flipping back and forth between those sounds.
Had long believed you're dead.
Wind.
I see your wife.
Hear that?
With a man who is haunting, a man with a trail of bodies.
Hear that depth of tone, beautiful tone.
Ooh! I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man.
Here's that piano.
I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on
So anthemy.
the brink of death. I see you try a final breath.
There's that vibrato on the top high note again there.
Brink of death. I see you try a final
Good.
breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive.
So as far as vibrato goes, in a contemporary musical setting like this, the effect that vibrato has on a note is it gives a feeling of expressive release. If you put a straight tone on a note, it creates expressive tension. And then when you resolve it by adding vibrato, it creates release. Yeah! When that vibrato comes in, it's like the biggest example I always use is the Whitney Houston. And straight tone, tension. We're waiting for that vibrato then. When that vibrato comes in, there's a little bit of a sort of a release feeling. So think about vibrato, straight tone versus vibrato in that respect.
But it's no longer.
Notice he had vibrato on the gur, but not on the no. Just stuff like that.
But it's no longer you.
Wow. So dramatic. Oh. I love the colors in the animatics here on this one. The use of red, really cool. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, all right, last one in this saga. This one needed more. I only have 3 for this one. Okay, this is Monster. This is the last song in the Underworld saga, and we're using Gigi for this one. These animatics are so cool. Okay, so we've got the color change. Yeah, Gigi does use color change too. Yeah, the colors were really cool in that last one. Shout out to Hamina for that. Awesome. Okay, here we go. This is the last one we're going to do. Let's get the first impression. Listen through Monster. Ugh.
How has everything been turned against us? How did suffering become so endless?
We have the guitar here.
How am I to reunite with my estranged? Do I need to change? I'm surrounded by the souls of those I've lost. I'm the only one whose line I haven't crossed. What if the greatest threat we'll find across the sea is me? What if I'm the monster? What if I'm in the wrong?
It's got goosebumps again.
What if I'm the problem that's been hiding all along? What if I'm the one who killed you every time I cave to guilt? What if I've been far too kind to foes, but a monster to ourselves? What if I'm the monster? Is the Cyclops struck with guilt when he kills? Is he up in the middle of the night? Or does he end my men to avenge his friend and then sleep knowing he has done right? When the witch turns men to pigs to protect her nymphs, is she going insane? Or did she learn to be colder when she got older and now she saves them the pain? When a god comes down and makes a fleet drown, is he scared that he's doing something wrong?
I like that rhythm.
Or does he keep us in check so we must respect him and now no one dares to piss him off? Does a soldier use a wooden horse to kill sleeping Trojans cause he is vile? Or does he throw away his remorse and save more lives with guile? If I became the monster and threw that guilt away, would that make us stronger? Would it keep our foes at bay?
Beautiful.
If I became the monster to everyone but us and made sure we got home again, who would care if we're unjust? If I became the ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
Wow, that message.
And deep down I know this well. I lost my best friend, I lost my mentor, my mom, 500 men gone. This can't go on, I must get to see Penelope and Telemachus. So if we must sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, I'll go where Poseidon won't reach us. And if I gotta drop another infant from a wall in an instant so we all don't die, then I'll become the monster.
Whoa.
I will deal the blow, and I'll become the monster like none they've ever known. So what if I'm the monster lurking deep below? I must become the monster, and then we'll make it home. Penelope, Telemachus. Hopelessness is mercy upon ourselves. I'll become the monster.
Wow. Oh, man. This saga delivered. Oh, I was expecting some darkness, some heaviness, some beautiful melodies, some inner turmoil, well realized, and Jorge did not disappoint. Man, beautiful, beautiful. All of these songs are, I love this saga a lot. This one, I don't know. It's hard to say what my favorite is. There's so much I like, but I absolutely love this one. These melodies. Jorge has such a gift for melody. Beautiful melodies, sticky hooks, great rhythm in the lyrical flow of things. He's got a bright future in this if he keeps going with this. I really hope he does, and I hope this show gets more and more realized in the world. Wow. Okay, let's listen more. So we've got the guitar. The guitar means Jorge, right? I think it's like his instrument. But is there a difference between like an electronic guitar, like, you know, distorted guitars and acoustic? I think you guys may have said something about that. I have so many comments in my head from you all. I'm trying to keep straight all the details. It's a lot to digest on camera, you know.
How has everything been turned against us?
That tone is so beautiful. Notice it's airflowy, it's introspective. He's in his kind of husky, warm, windy tone here.
How did suffering become so endless? How am I to reunite with my estranged? Do I need to change?
He's so good at modulating his tone to match what's happening expressively in the text and in the story. And that's the name of the game. What makes great singing? What makes great singing is appropriate singing. It's not about having the flashiest voice all the time or, you know, any of these sort of external attributes. It's about making sure that your voice is making the appropriate sound for whatever the song is asking of you, being the vessel, being the conduit for expression that you are needing to be as the singer. Like, that's the name of the game. It's about appropriate sounds. It's about sounds that make sense with what's happening. And he's so good at that. When he's introspective, his voice is perfect. When he gets big and passionate, it's perfect. When he's losing his mind, it's perfect. Like, his technique is very tethered to what's happening musically. Very good.
I'm surrounded by the souls of those I've lost.
So we have these like strings with lots of reverb on, this guitar plucking with lots of reverb. It's creating this ethereal, dreamy, surreal feeling.
I'm the only one whose line I haven't crossed.
Oh, what a great lyric.
What if the greatest threat we'll find across the sea is me?
Beautiful rating.
What if I'm the monster?
Now we get the beat.
What if I'm in the wrong? What if I'm the problem that's been hiding all along?
I love these little ahs, these sort of distant synthy ooh-ahs in the background. They're creating such a nice sonic texture, sort of a sound bed for this beautiful melody.
What if I'm the one who killed you every time I cave to guilt? What if I've been far too kind to foes, but a monster to ourselves? What if I'm the monster?
Great, and now it's going to change, right?
Is the Cyclops struck with guilt when he kills his...
Yeah, this rhythm here, you probably saw me react in my first listen, like, once I started hearing these rhythmic elements here, I thought that was really interesting. And then the rhythm gets even more interesting as this goes on with some of these subdivisions and kind of like organic percussive sounds. I love stuff like that.
Is he up in the middle of the night? Or does he end my men to avenge his friend and then sleep knowing he has done him right? When the witch turns men to pigs to protect her nymphs, is she going insane?
So we've got this bum, 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 bum. We got that rhythm underneath, and then he's getting rhythmic with almost like this kind of rap singing stuff here.
When the witch turns men to pigs to protect her nymphs, is she going insane?
That's cool.
Or did she learn to be colder when she got older and now she saves them the pain? When a god comes down and makes...
Now he gets gritty. He activated some false vocal cords. How do you do that? False vocal folds, you get those active chords folds, same thing. You get those active by cinching above the larynx in the back of your throat, which is called your pharynx. Here, try this with me. Everybody go like this. Go. Like you're bracing for somebody to punch you in the stomach, all right? Now, like another little comparison here, imagine putting your thumb over the end of a garden hose. You're just going to let a little sound out. I know that's crazy, but this is how you activate the false chords. And then if you go extreme and you open it all the way up, you're going, whoa, get all of that extra stuff vibrating in the upper back part of your throat. It doesn't hurt your voice at all when you do it right because the vocal folds are not making that sound. What's making that sound are your false vocal folds, which are just slightly above your real vocal folds. And it's kind of just like cinching a mucosal membrane into the stream of air, and then all that extra stuff starts vibrating when you put air through it. That's what good grit singing is. When you do it right, it doesn't cost you anything. He does a nice job adding grit to his voice at the appropriate times.
Older and now she saves them the pain. When a god comes down and makes them be drowned, is he scared that he's doing something wrong?
So at a low level, of doing that squeezy, bop, 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 bop. It just makes your voice angstier, squeezier, edgier, and brassier, but it doesn't activate the vibration of your mucosal membranes. Once you squeeze a little further, you can start to activate a vibration in the upper back part of your throat. And he's kind of dancing that line here very well.
Or does he keep us in check so we
Does he keep? Hear that? Get a little grit on keep. Did you hear that?
something wrong? Or does he keep us in check so we must respect him and now no one dares to piss him off?
So that's called compressing your voice, or the act of compression. Compression is that cinching, that type of an effect that you put on your voice.
Does a soldier use a wooden horse to kill
Hear it on
sleeping
Soldier.
Trojans 'cause he is vile? Or does he throw away his remorse and save more lives with guile?
So notice this song is perfect for adding in grit at this moment. He wasn't doing it in the beginning. He did it here. And it makes sense with this song, with what he's talking about. It goes back to my point of appropriate vocal sounds for the expression that's being asked of you as the singer.
I became the monster and threw that guilt away.
Now his tone changed.
Would that make us stronger? Would it keep our foes at bay? If I became the monster to everyone but us and made sure we got home again, who would care if we're unjust? If I became the...
So did you notice in that part, the music changed. It got sweeter. He backed his tone off. He got lighter. Why? He could have kept it big all the way through there, but he didn't choose to do that. The reason is because he wanted the character to get introspective. There's almost some like guilt and shame, and his voice is perfectly representing that emotional change there. It's so good you almost wouldn't notice that these things are happening. It's kind of like great acting, you don't notice it. It's the same thing with great singing.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon us.
Let's go back and get that transition.
Just if I became the...
Now it changes.
Oh, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. And deep down I know this well. I lost my best friend, I lost my mentor, my mom, 500 men gone. This can't go on, I must get to see Penelope and Telemachus. So if we must sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, I'll go where Poseidon won't reach us. And if I gotta drop another infant from a wall in an instant so we all don't die, then I'll become a monster.
See, oh, that's so good. You hear that grit? Oh, I shouldn't have stopped there. Anyway, let's go back.
Sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, I'll go where Poseidon won't reach us. And if I gotta drop another infant from a wall in an instant so we all don't die, then I'll become the monster.
Yes.
I will deal the
Goosebump.
blow, and I'll become the monster like none they've ever known.
Such good singing. Good job, Jorge.
So what if I'm the monster lurking deep below? I must become the monster, and then we'll make it home.
I love that little riff. What was that riff there? Hold on.
The monster, and then we'll make it home.
That's a hook right there. Oh. Yeah.
I'll become the monster.
Oh. Beautiful. Gigi, so good on that animatic too. These these are so interesting, and the colors, notice the color shifts there. This was a really fun saga to react to. What did you think? What are your impressions of it? Yeah, lots of interesting vocals, great vocal performances, lots of diversity in sounds. This one is heavy, beautiful melodies, some really great leitmotivic work in there. I mean, this gets more and more interesting the more I listen to it. It's going to be really fun to get back to when I react to Odysseus. which was it's so funny now thinking that that was the first song that I reacted to. And I don't even really remember what was happening story-wise. I know it was heavy and like there's lots of death and stuff in it, but I don't really remember how we got there. So getting to that in a however long it takes for me to get there is going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, that was exciting. So I'll see you in my next reaction. Stay tuned for that. And also, too, if you want to, do some video game stuff, we've got Raid Shadow Legends down in my description. Go check that out and download that to get going on your video game adventures here, okay? And join my clan, too, which I've got down in there as well. So anyway, all right, I'll see you in my next reaction. Cheers. That was fun.